So when is the best time to get perennials planted in the garden? Things like daylilies, dianthus, coneflowers, black-eyed Susans? Well, here in North America, spring is typically considered the best time to get planting in the garden, but let me go through each of the 4 seasons and you can determine which is the best for you. So in the springtime, when the nights are consistently above around 40 degrees Fahrenheit and the days are in the 50s and the ground is no longer frozen, that is the best time to get planting into our spring gardens. Now, the benefit of planting in the spring is that you're going to be aided by the natural precipitation that occurs in the springtime, and that's going to help your roots to assimilate nicely into the ground. Now, you do want to make sure that you are definitely planting after that last freeze, because if you do have a late freeze, that can trick your plants into going back into sort of a semi-dormancy, and they may just kind of hang around all spring and all summer, not really growing much due to that last frost that occurred out of the blue. Now, the problem with it in the springtime is that once the summer arrives, the days are hot, you have lots of intense sun, you're definitely going to be needing to bring your watering pail or your hose to your plants on a very regular basis. Overall, I'd give planting in the spring like a 6.5 or 7 out of 10. We want to typically avoid planting perennials in the summertime because the hot days and the intense sun are going to provide a lot of stress on our baby plants, and it's going to be very difficult for them to get their roots established in the ground. Giving them water very regularly will be a challenge, but if you do try to do so, make sure you give them a nice thick layer of mulch, and that's going to help to lock in moisture. Just take note, if they do get overly stressed out, that can absolutely stunt their growth, and you may not see them really get established as quickly as you'd like. Overall, I'd give planting in the summer like a 3 out of 10. Now, many professional gardeners would classify autumn as the absolute best time to get our plants planted in the garden. The main problem with planting in the fall is that's not when the best plant selections are available at the garden centers and the box stores, unfortunately. However, planting in the fall, you have those cooling temperatures, that increased precipitation. All of that combined is going to allow your root systems to easily assimilate into that soil, and that's going to require very little babying on your behalf in order to get those plants situated in the ground nicely. That being said, you want to make sure you do so about 6 to 8 weeks before the first frost. Because once that first frost hits, your plants will start to enter into that dormancy. Now, just a quick side note, during the winter time, plants are dormant above the ground, but underneath the soil, they're typically still growing roots. That's why planting in the fall, you're going to be giving yourself a little bit of a jump start for the following spring. Overall, I'd give planting in the fall a 9 out of 10. And typically, winter is a great time to plant shrubs and trees, but we want to stick away from planting our herbaceous perennials, plants that actually die back in the winter. We don't want to plant them in the winter. So we're going to give winter a not available, NA, or 0 out of 10. Anyways, I hope this quick video helps you determine when the best time to plant perennials in your garden will be. Make sure you like this video, subscribe. We're bringing new plant-related content every single week. I'll catch you guys soon. Ciao.